Video and Film Review is made possible with public funds from the New York State Council on the Arts and by the members of 13.
These are the kind of movies that I saw and loved as a kid. It was what first attracted me to films. Wait, let's start over. Little musical accompaniment, background music. Uh-oh. No music doesn't really make it, does it? Let's give it another try. Perfect. That's what I had in mind. It was the staginess, the posturing, the intensity. Everything was so passionate, so hyper. These came later. They seem more real, although now I know better. They opened up a world of possibilities, not just to me, but to everyone of my generation who was interested in films. These are stills from my movies. That's me, behind the camera and the sunglasses. There's someone else. This is the first film I made, a long time ago, 1966. Don't look for the location. It was knocked down years ago to build a parking lot, I think. It's me again, in hiding. I think it was a good idea then as well as now to put a distance between myself as the filmmaker and the audience. To do this interview right, we should have a little bit of music. It'll make a difference, you'll see. The right kind of music makes everything sound more impressive or intelligent or moving or, well, it depends, of course, what the music is. Oh, well, this ain't it. As I was saying, there is a separation between the person living the life and the artist or filmmaker or creator or whatever you want to call it who makes the work. Audiences tend to forget that. It's the way we've been taught to read books, see plays, watch movies. We always expect and look for autobiography. We try to unearth the telltale clues, especially when the filmmaker himself introduces the work or talks about it. Ah, yes, I see. Aha, now I understand. Clearly there is a need here for a persona. Speaking of which, the movie you're about to see is about people who are imposters.
Time we were in Budapest, how it rained. That audience, those Magyars, those sons of Tartars, so stingy with their applause. They sat on their hands.
And the werewolf scare. Remember the werewolf episode?
No way ever. It took hours to get the hair off my face.
That was a good one.
I'll never use that disguise again. Too messy.
How we laughed.
Oh, we outwitted
those fools. Hiding out in the formal gardens all night. I thought we'd never find our way out of that maze.
You made a mistake killing the girl. After all,
She was in the way. She knew too much.
she knew so little.
The same thing?
No, with too much we can find the jewels. Maybe. With too little we find too many false clues or recalcitrant dummies who think they're protecting something. She was a princess. She loved me. Think of it. I could have married a princess.
All bourgeois dreams end the same way. Marry royalty and escape. She was after your money.
What money?
How was she to know how poor we were? We had a very good front in those days. That's what was on her mind.
You say that about every woman I look at.
Good riddance, I say.
Oh, sure. Her brother wouldn't even look at you.
Such charming green eyes.
Think that I gavoted and cavorted
And
with
coveted.
a Habsburg descendant.
Pretender.
Those were the days.
I only remember the dances we used to dance together. Our cummerbunds touching, our top hats tipping gently toward each other.
What a sight we were.
We scandalized those blue bloods.
We made their stiff upper lips drop to their ankles.
We garroted the Baron
And his charming daughter,
so sweet.
only 18.
Such a pity.
So charming. Now she's
Dead. Why did they act so mysterious when I asked them about the golden scarab? And all that phony Egyptian-style furniture. All those pretenses at being elusive. It was their fault.
I suppose.
Entirely.
They were to blame.
I won't pull that stunt again.
I'll show them.
I won't work with amateurs anymore.
You and me both.
I'm talking about you too, knucklehead.
That's from my most recent film, Imposters. Let's check out some of the earlier films.
I am high on a hill, a building with a wall of mirrors behind me, a sheer precipice below me. The building is expanding, leaving less room on the ledge for me. The girl in the golden dress beckons towards me. I think I'm going to faint and fall. Frantically, I try to clutch the glass surface with my fingers. I tell her to go away and leave me alone before anyone sees. She says the dress hurts her body. I pretend I don't see her or hear her. She puts on a cape made of human hair and goes into the forest by herself. Suddenly, I see a column of flame in the forest. I know what it is, but I make believe it's something else. I feel like a rat. Mentioned to shrink.
Here's another clip. Same movie.
Yes, I know she likes me. Why shouldn't she find me attractive? There's nothing wrong with me. So what if she's married and has a teenage daughter? Stranger things have happened. The age thing doesn't bother me. I like older women, but I'm a little afraid of her. She wants too much. She's too intense. She's the kind of woman who'll devour you whole and spit out the bones. I think I'll be a little more distant from now on. Yes, that's it. Keep her guessing.
And another.
I never know what you're talking about.
Only by insulting her did he feel he could get close to her. For her, the repeated humiliation she had to endure at his hands made her feel how desperately he needed her and her love. They could no longer pretend they didn't enjoy tormenting and being tormented by each other.
I think you need help.
That old song again? You're so sick. When are you going to straighten out already?
Such a cold fish. You push everyone away. You make fun of everything.
And after all you've done for me, stop playing Camille. That pathetic, wounded animal tone in your voice. If I had a gun, I'd put it out of its misery. You've grown up to be exactly like your mother.
Oh, not your mother? You think the world owes you a living. You're just a parasite. Fred always says.
And I hate Fred. I've always hated Fred as much as he hates me.
That's not true.
He hates me more than I hate him.
You distort everything. You and your insults. Being crazy doesn't excuse everything.
A little digression. A tour of the filmmaker's most important tools. Essential in writing scripts. Has other uses as well. To do the tour justice, we should go to the bank and also the post office. A lot of time is spent in both of these venerable institutions if you're an independent filmmaker.
Making love on the phone. Love on the phone. Making love on the phone. Love on the phone.
Hello?
I call your number.
Yeah, speaking. Oh, hi. How are you? They want money. Oh, the money I owe. It's long overdue. Yeah, I know. Well, I'm expecting a check in the mail this week, and can I send you a partial payment? $50? Is that okay? Just as a gesture of good faith. And the rest? Well, a big sale is pending, and I know I'll have all the money in 2 months. Definitely. Absolutely. Without fail. Yeah, I promise. Thanks. Don't let anyone tell you different. It's a glamorous life making films.
Making love on the phone.
Another essential tool.
Hi, this is Mark Rappaport.
I'm not in right now, but there's a clip from a movie that I'd like you to look at till I get back. You may not like it, but it's the chance we both have to take. It's an opera. You didn't like it. You hated it. Oh, you can't stand opera anyway, that's it, right? No? You love opera, but you don't like seeing that kind of thing done to it. Well, maybe this clip.
Do you like it? It's a French recipe. Fresh tarragon, leeks, chicken stock, mushrooms.
Not bad.
I like Campbell's soup better.
The tensions of family life force them to disguise their true thoughts. Despite the air of feigned gaiety, grievances smoldered beneath the surface.
What's the matter? Don't you like the French soup?
But what really gives it its flavor is the rat's piss.
She was grateful that they had acknowledged her triumph. She was temporarily back on the A-team.
They dealt me only 5 cards. When I complained, they all said I was very lucky and should shut up because my cards were much bigger than anyone else's. Without even looking at them, I knew they were all souvenirs from my recent trip to Europe, although I hadn't been to Europe in 18 years. The first was a bell tower, high enough to throw yourself off or be pushed from. The second was a door. I can just imagine who was waiting behind it. A window with a balcony. The window was closed, thank God. Then a theater box, heavy with drapery and gilding. Someone had been murdered there. The fifth was a staircase. I had never been to any of these places, I protested. All the others began laughing. Oh, sure, sure, you always say that.
Oh, sure, sure. You always say that. Come on, make your move.
Come on, make your move.
I won without having to show my hand. I had 5 of a kind.
I'm interested in sets and props and design, not to recreate reality, but to suggest a different one. To varying degrees, if you think about it for a moment, that is what all film and theater is about, except documentaries, of course. I like taking elements from different genres and contexts and putting them together in, well, unexpected combinations, a kind of mix and match theory of creating. Now another clip from Mozart in Love. Wait, don't change the channel. Stay where you are. That's better. Sit back and relax. It's very short, and furthermore, I'll translate as they sing. Thus, destiny deceives the hopes of all mortals. Among so many misfortunes, who among us can ever love life? There, that wasn't so bad, was it? This is where I work and live. Sorry, forgot the music. Sets, photographs, projections, music, that's only one part of it, the physical part. The rest? Obsessions, passion, love, betrayal, fantasies, dreams, unbridled lust. Let's see, what else? In a word, melodrama, but with a difference.
Look at him. He timed his moves so that she never saw him looking at me. Whenever she looks up, he seems to be paying attention to her. He was very good at it. I never thought to ask later who the woman was. Ever since Jack and I split up, I've been making up for lost time. But I still wear my wedding ring, as if to say, I'm good enough to belong to someone. You'd be surprised how many men are pleased to land a married woman.
I was just about to look at some scenes from Imposters.
Have you ever done the Twins?
Even if I wanted to, I don't have what it takes to get to Chucky.
Once in New Jersey, 2 17-year-old hitchhikers. Almost. I was in the driver's seat. It was my car. Strange how at a time like that you start thinking about possessions. I'll tell you, it dampened the fires a little to think that they may have wanted the Impala more than they wanted me. You should try that once. Dressing the same way.
Like twins?
Like kisses in the mirror.
Times change. Things change. I have fond memories.
Not the words one wants to hear.
People change.
People change. You're trying to tell me you've changed. You change. Not me. I still love you.
Love, love, love. Everyone acts like they wrote the damn book.
I don't deserve that.
I'm sorry. It wasn't meant for you.
I think about you all the time.
I can't be responsible or guilty for what you feel about me.
See, okay. Let's say it's like an artichoke. Love, romance. You keep peeling the leaves away, hoping to come to the heart of it. Then what do you find? You've peeled it all away and there's nothing left.
Supposed to keep me on my toes. Not do things he may not like.
I love idealists. They're so out of it.
Do you know the difference between an optimist and a pessimist? The pessimist knows the world is a thorny place and never shuts up about it. The optimist thinks he's doing everyone a big favor by not mentioning it.
You're running away from me so fast. I can't even touch his shadow.
I'm late. I've got an appointment.
Here's another clip. Same movie.
My gifts mean nothing to you. You never wear them. Have I ever seen you wear the earrings?
Oh, yes. The earring. Funny you should mention the earring. Promise you won't get angry.
I never get angry. Do I ever get angry?
You promised, right?
You're acting like a child.
You're right. I lost the earring.
You lost the earrings?
You said you wouldn't get mad.
I'm not mad. I'm just a little...
What? Furious? Annoyed? Pissed off? Fit to be tied?
Disappointed.
Oh, for Christ's sakes, it's only a pair of earrings.
It was a gift I gave you.
Well, then they were mine, weren't they? To lose or even give away if I wanted to. Isn't that right?
Who did you give them to?
I lost them. That's all there is to it. What's the fuss about? They weren't even that expensive.
Expensive enough.
God knows you can afford it without carrying on like this. You can afford 20 pairs.
That's not for you to say. And anyway, that is not the point. It's the principle of the thing.
Poor people always worry about making ends meet. With rich people, it's the principle.
It's not nice to say rotten things just because I'm rich. It's not my fault.
No. Because you're stupid. Here. All paid for. Bought and sold. Nothing lost in the transaction.
Forgive me. Do you love me? Say you love me.
I love you.
No. It's no good this way. I don't want to force you to say things you don't mean. You don't mean it, do you?
You're play acting.
I am not. We don't love each other. It's a silly charade, isn't it? I think it would be better if we separated.
Do you? Do you really? Is that what you want?
It's what you want, too. Whatever we used to have, it's Over. There's no hurry. I'm not throwing you out. We can stay together as friends till you find a place. I can give you money.
I don't want your money. I need some of my money back for train fare.
We can drive back tomorrow. It's late.
If you want it to end, I prefer it this way. I can catch the last train back.
You know you don't have to.
Please.
Time is about up. I was just getting into it, too. I guess there's no reason, after all, for this persona. When you get right down to it, it's not the director's explanations or evaluations that are important. It's only the work that counts. Cut. It's a wrap.